All right, today we're diving into a fascinating chess game that's just packed with action, all in 29 moves. It's a real story of early aggression versus patient, calculated strategy, and it all hinges on one single explosive move that just rips the game wide open. Let's get into it.
So first up, let's meet our fighters. In the white corner, we have Pragil Promax with a rating of 1815. And playing black, their opponent rated at 1819. I mean, would you look at that? A 4-point difference. It doesn't get much more evenly matched than this. That tells you we're in for a real fight, where one tiny mistake could be all it takes.
And wow, the fight kicks off right away. I'm not kidding. On just the second move, black plays queen f6. Now, if you've played a bit of chess, you know bringing out your queen, your most powerful piece, this early is a massive gamble. It's often the kind of thing you're told not to do, because the queen becomes a target. But in this game, this is a clear statement. Black is here to fight, and they're not wasting any time.
So that's the big question hanging over this entire game, isn't it? Is black a genius for breaking the so-called rules and launching this immediate attack? Or is this just a huge mistake that white is about to punish? The next 27 moves are going to give us the answer.
So how does white handle all this early heat? With total calm. While black's queen is zipping all over the board looking for trouble, white is just cool. Just calmly developing their knights and bishops, taking control of the center, and getting ready to tuck the king away safely. It's a classic clash of styles, you know? Raw attack versus solid fundamental chess.
Okay, so this takes us into the middle game scramble. The opening plans have been laid out, and you can just feel the tension is about to snap as both sides really start fighting for control.
And man, what a middle game it turns into. By about move 16, the board is an absolute powder keg. Seriously, you've got pieces from both sides aimed right at the heart of the board. The pawns are locked in this intense stare-down. You can just feel that something is about to break.
And there it is. This is the moment, the move the entire game pivots on. White, after patiently building up this solid position, finally unleashes the pawn move d5. This single move is like lighting a match to that powder keg we were just talking about. Everything is about to change.
So why is this one little pawn move so incredibly powerful? Well, it does a few crucial things all at once. First, bam! It blows the center wide open. And that's huge, because white's pieces are perfectly developed and ready to pour through those new open highways to attack. Second, it creates these clear attacking lanes for white's rooks and queen, who are just sitting there waiting for this exact opportunity. And maybe most importantly, it completely seizes the initiative. Black is no longer the one asking the questions. Now they're forced to react to white's plan. It's white's game now.
What happens next is just pure chaos. For the next few moves, pieces are flying off the board left and right as both sides trade blows. But when the dust finally settles, it's crystal clear who came out on top. White is in a much better position. That aggressive queen from black is now a non-factor, and white's pieces are all working together, perfectly lined up for the final assault.
And that brings us to the final act, the decisive combination. White has the advantage, and now it's just a matter of finding that precise, tactical sequence to land the knockout blow.
And this is that winning sequence. Let's just walk through it. It kicks off with move 24, knight to f6, check, a forcing move that shatters the defenses around black's king. Next up, queen takes d7. White's queen swoops in and just eliminates a key defender. Then, the knight continues its rampage with knight takes h5, winning a whole rook. And finally, the crushing blow that ends it all, move 29, queen takes c8. And this is what's left after that beautiful combination. You can see white's queen is just a monster dominating the board. Black's king is totally exposed, and white is up a massive amount of material. There are no tricks left, no possible escapes. At this level, the game is just over. And so, faced with a completely hopeless position, black does the right thing and resigns the game. The official result, Pragil Promax, playing white, wins. A tactical masterpiece that was born from a patient, well-thought-out strategy.
So what can we take away from all this? This game started with a really daring, aggressive strategy from black. But the victory went to white's patient, methodical approach that just waited for the absolute perfect moment to strike. It leaves us with a pretty fascinating question, doesn't it? In a battle of equals, who really has the edge? The patient strategist or the daring attacker? Definitely something to think about.